Hey everyone, Arenji here, and time for another game of Chaos Reborn. And I'm going to follow my usual pattern of playing against two AI wizards because I think that's the thing I have most fun with at the moment. 4 probably takes slightly too long and I run out of turns, and 2's a bit boring because you don't have the chance to hide while the other wizards try and kill each other. So I like to stick with 3 wizards. So here I am. I have the Staff of Creatures this time. So the thing that's nice about the offline mode is that everything's random, so you never get bored with the same stuff over and over again like everyone's complaining about on the forums, or complaining that everyone else has the same stuff over and over again and kills them in 2 turns. So this mode still seems to work despite the other modes being a bit broken at the moment in multiplayer. So since this mode's the one I have fun with, I'm quite happy. I'll just carry on playing this mode. So right now I have Flight of Sapphire Dragons, and I have plus 20% magic power on my creatures. I have the chance of having +1 movement if I want to activate that talisman, and I can reset everything to neutral instantly if I feel the need, and I can also boost my magic power still further. I guess that's another 30% on top of that 20%. If I want to spend 25 mana points on it, which is unlikely. I think I'm probably going to be focusing on trying to get these dragons, which really means I want it to go lawful. I don't have a lot of lore. I have 4 lore in my deck for a moderate amount of points, 17, so that's like 4 each, which isn't very powerful. Could be, 4 guardian totems or something. Well, it couldn't be because you can't have that many, but something of that kind of difficulty, so nothing super powerful is going to come out there. And I've got 3 chaos of 21, so I've got 3 slightly more powerful things coming out for chaos, so I don't have much chance of making everything go lawful here. I've got 2 goblins to start. Well, I don't think I'm going to be burning anything, so I think we just get rid of the dispel to start with. I now have 2 eagles and 2 goblins, which is not a very powerful start. So what I really need to do is to hope that I can get some mana and chase them away from these mana sprites. So I'm just going to head in this direction. I'm going to burn another goblin, and I'm going to see if I can get this eagle out. So I'm going to boost this to 94. And that just makes me feel a little bit safer. Let's turn the volume back up a bit so we can actually hear some sound. And now I'm hoping that Lena will not feel safe and kind of stay away. Yeah, 2 hellhounds and a vampire. It would really be really nice if it went very chaotic as well. So if it does go chaotic, I can get these nice creatures out. If it goes very lawful, I've got the chance of getting some dragons. Okay, I've got 3 rats, so they're going to head off in my direction, no doubt. So I'm going to just move towards my mana sprite. And what can I do to deal with those rats? I do need some kind of undead to protect myself, of which I do not have any. Eagles are not going to do any good whatsoever. Goblin's not going to be much help. I could try and get on a unicorn and run, or I could try a 50-50 hellhound. Let's try a 50-50 hellhound. This would be good to get out on turn 1, turn 2. Oh, that's good. I don't think I've ever had a hellhound that quickly before, or never tried to get a hellhound that quickly. See if the trouble with hellhounds is that they have a very low, well, slightly boosted magic power because of my ability, my talisman. Normally these things get hit by magic attacks very, very quickly. Okay, so I can send my eagle in to try and take out one of these rats. That's 1 down, and now I can send in my undead. I didn't manage to kill that. Now I can't move there without that rat being able to come and hit me. What I can, however, do is move there and stick a goblin in the way. Hardly ever boost a goblin to 100%, but it's quite essential in that position. And now we will end the turn. I've got a lion coming. I like lions. They seem to be quite powerful for the mana they cost, for the spell casting chance. Oh, there we go, that rat did what I feared it would do. We've got more rats coming in. We've got hordes of rats. I've got to get away from these rats. Right, what can we do here? That is engaged the enemy, so let's try and kill you first. You didn't. You're not engaged. So I could go and try and kill that rat, which he wouldn't be able to come through that gap because he would get caught in the zone of control there. So that's made me safer. And I can now cast a spell to protect myself. We're at Chaos 5. So do I want another Hellhound? Which this time I can boost it to 21%. It is gradually going chaotic instead of the lore that I really wanted in the first place. But, you know, let's go with the flow. See if I can get a second Hellhound. That's good. And I'm going to sit in the corner. Feel relatively safe until he bombs me with lots of magic bolts from the sky. What's going on over here? 2 dwarfs. Oh, down goes my eagle. Those rats can do nothing against my undead. So if this was not an AI, they'd probably be heading over in this direction, because why would you just send your creatures against something they can't kill? She'll just keep pecking away, getting a little bit of mana here, there and everywhere. Now what do I want to cast? We're at Chaos 6, I could carry on the Chaos theme. I don't really want to risk vampire at this point, only 47%. I think let's just get something that's average. Okay, we're doing quite well with the casts. That's several kind of low percentage casts that have come out. Quite happy with the results so far. Skeleton coming out over that side. Watch out for where he goes later on. What's Lena doing? More skeletons. People are starting to take advantage of the chaos swing. Right, I shall continue pecking away at these creatures. Another one down. Another one down. Send the lion out and I'll follow up. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. No, that's fortunate. I thought I'd made a big mistake there. Now, what are we going to do? Are we still going to save the vampire for when we've got more mana and it goes more chaotic? Am I going to cast an eagle? I've got 2 lore spells left, 2 neutral and 1 chaos. Do I really want an eagle or do I want the 8 mana from burning it? I think I'm feeling pretty strong, so I'm going to burn that. There's a hydra. Yeep. Okay, I think I need a mount. So I've got 2 of these, so I don't mind trying one first. Well, there's my first failure, 75%. I've got 3 unicorns. That's because I had a... where is it? I bound a unicorn, so... it's guaranteed 1 and I got 3. Skeleton face-off. And a hellhound, so it's going slightly more chaotic again. If I push any further in this direction, these undead are going to come to take me on, so I'm not terribly anxious to keep pushing forward. I do, however, we've got a magic attack which I can use on his undead after I've disbelieved it. Now, I can go for a 62% vampire or a 70% unicorn. Let's try the old unicorn. It would be nice to have something to ride on. Put you there. Okay. And here comes the rat pack. This is my turn to have rats. 1 undead down. I like to see that. See other undead dying. They can fight each other. That's very nice. Oh, where are you going? Over here. Oh, it's quite dangerous. I suppose he's trying to get away from my threat. So I'm now not under any kind of threat, so I can kind of sit here and tank up. Let's try and get some spells out. I'm wasting my spells. Wasting my spells. Where do I want to go? Do I just want to sit here, or do I want to engage this lot? Or do I want to kind of... let's head for the hill. That might be advantageous. Magic Attack Justice. So I've got 2 magic attacks now. He's still unknown. Are you killing? Yes, go for him. That's right. Oh, that's very brave. That's pretty insane, actually. That's the way the AI gets themselves killed. So if he dies, then the purple one is going to disappear. So no more Hellhound. You might be an illusion. So let's see if you're an illusion. Or not. I'm going to just sit there. Sorry, this is kind of tedious. As suspected, he didn't really last very long after making himself so exposed. So there goes the Hellhound, and now it's just me against Tara. And all of Tara's trees. So he's going to come flying up here, so I want to get myself ready. Bring myself up here. And see if I can paralyse. I can. So now I can bring you up there. And you can come up here. And I think we'll just have lots of rats because they're really irritating to get rid of. More rats. That's my last spell. Most people start with rats. My last 2 spells were rats. Another Hellhound. Okay, well let's dispatch this. Well, that Hellhound might come round here, cause me problems. Let's just see if it's an illusion first. No. Okay, well let's take the advantage to try and kill the skeleton. One dead skeleton. And let's try and kill this goblin. And let's try and kill this dwarf. That one was an illusion. Okay, rats. Charge! I'm going to come round here. And I've cast a spell, so I'm not going to do anything. And we have a vampire as well, so I can disbelieve the vampire, or can let him go for 1 turn. I need to, first thing I think is to try and kill... Oh, all these chaos things are getting quite easy to cast. Maybe I should get my own vampire. Let's try and kill this hellhound first. Work. Thank you. Die. Yes. That was a good use. Good use of the spell. So where can the vampire go? The vampire can go up to there. So as long as I make sure I've got the first attack, that's fine. So if I shoot, I'll just move back up there. Freeze the dwarf. You can get as far as that. So I am going to move around here with my lion. Which failed. Okay, we'll send in the rats. The rats are a bit worrying because the vampire will eat them and become extraordinarily powerful. So I can't move my rat there, so I'll just have to stay where I am. And I've cast a spell, haven't I? So let's just bring you back down here. And you can go there, and you can go there. You, on the other hand, you do have a chance to, 45% chance to freeze the vampire, but that's not good enough to risk because once I'm in range, he'll be able to get me back. So I'm going to bring you back up to the top where I can use you next turn. So that's where the vampire went. It was fairly predictable. More undead. So I have a 53% chance from that one and 43 from this side. So I've got 2 fairly good chances to kill the vampire, and then I could use a justice if it didn't work. So let's see if I can get that to work first. So 53. That was very good. First attempt. That makes me feel much more comfortable. And we can continue working on this dwarf. If I move down, see if I can freeze him again. I can. And this time I managed to kill him with the lion. So things are going well. And now we need to do something about these trees. So I could just flood the rats in. Just to remind myself if I got any useful and interesting magic power bonus. Yeah, this Flight of Dragons, which isn't going to be much use at Chaos 33. I'm much better off using my mana to try and get Vampire. So I'm going to guarantee myself a Vampire here. And I think that's where I'll end my turn. So I have 12 turns left. More Chaos creatures coming out. As long as I can keep his undead under control, that's not really much of a problem. That's good, I've got rid of that undead. And now I need to do something. Let's try disbelieving that first. No, it's real. Where can he go to? He can go everywhere. That's the trouble with manticores. He might just get on it though and not go anywhere. I'm going to see if I can start taking out some trees. Let's send the rats in. I don't mind too much if they die. Send him there. And I will just pull back slightly with the lion because we can still attack it from there. Never mind, I'll send the vampire in. I have a good chance of casting a Hydra's next turn. But for now that's the end of my round. He did get on the manticore, so that's okay. And he wasted a magic bolt on a rat, which is always good news. It could have been on my vampire, so I'm perfectly happy for that to happen. Now let's see if I can get this justice to work. I want to kill the manticore and that tree and that tree. Work. Yes, okay. Die! 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 Well, at least we've got access now through the trees. So the rat's done his job. And I shall see if I can get rid of another tree. I can't see him to freeze him, but we'll just bite him. And see if we can kill another tree. So opening the path, he's going to have to fly away over there somewhere. I'll send my lion up the hill, try and cover any escape. And I don't have any spells left to cast, so let's just move back a bit because I'm a bit wary about him flying out and doing a crazy assault. Okay, teleporting to safety. That's 2 teleports I think he's used. Oh no, it was the other guy. It was Lena who used teleport, wasn't it? So he might have another one. She might have another one. Let's see if I can take the manticore with my vampire first so I can get the leeching power. No. Alright. Take it with the hellhound and then send the other hellhound over here. And send the lion over here. And could do lots of rats. That's always fun against a wizard. So if I go here, so we've got 9 turns. I need to corner him. So maybe cornering with rats is the best trick. 96% rats. Good. Oh, we've got another rat. Bring him over here. And you can, for no good reason, try and freeze a tree. Where are you going to go? Try to disbelieve my rats. Okay. Now you're going to be in a bit of bother. I'm going to charge in with you and I'm going to bring you up to the side and let's see if I can freeze you first. No. And I have been victorious on turn 17. So that was a fairly easy one because there are a few mistakes made by the AI, especially by Lena in moving down here and making a crazy play for a mana sprite when that left her right next to the enemy. So that's one of the easiest games I've played. Didn't even need to use the Mega Spell, had plenty of chaos. But it's interesting how you think you're going to go lawful in the beginning when you look at your spells and then you end up going completely the other direction. That's what I like about the random stuff, the random gear, is you just never know how the game's going to play out when you start. Whereas if you've decided in advance what all your gear is going to be, what all your talismans are going to be, then basically the game will play out according to your plan almost every single time, which doesn't seem to me to be like what Chaos is really about. But anyway, that's a discussion currently going on the forums. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.